So we have a lot of questions.
We have a lot.
Should I get the flu shot? Why is Ozempic more expensive here than in other parts of the world? Well, we have answers to those and so many other medical questions because the doctor is in.
That's right. It's our Thursday segment where we bring in a medical expert to help us find answers. Today, we're asking a pharmacist. Dr. Alec Ginsberg is a fourth-generation pharmacist at C.O. Bigelow's in the West Village. It is the oldest working apothecary pharmacy in the whole United States of America. Alec Ginsberg, welcome.
Thanks so much for having me. It's good to be back.
Well, listen, there's lots of questions, so we don't have time for niceties, okay? We have no time for niceties, but we do have a fishbowl.
Let's get to it.
Very fancy.
Can we? I'm gonna see what the good folks across the Tri-State area have to say. First question. I don't have my glasses.
I know, that's my problem, so I'll be like.
What's with the Ozempic shortage? Is it safe to use an alternative? Maybe one of those that is a compound version. Your answer, sir.
I had a feeling I was going to be asked about Ozempic.
It's still in the news.
It's a pretty hot topic. So, on that note, it's pretty easy to understand why there's a shortage. Everybody wants it. The demand is out of control. But what that's created kind of is this rise of compounded Ozempic. So let me quickly explain what that means. Compounded medications mean when a pharmacist actually makes the medication with their hands instead of how Ozempic's usually made in a factory. Technically, it's not legal to do that. It's only legal right now for compounded Ozempic to be made because it's in a shortage. The FDA has it on their official shortage list. So in the meantime, while it's on that list, compounding pharmacies are allowed to make it out of necessity to ease the shortage for the people who need it. The problem is, at some point in the next few months, it's going to be taken off that shortage list. So all these compounding pharmacies, which are not regulated by the FDA, are incentivized to make as much money as they can in the next few months while they can still make this stuff. And that means that, and I don't want to make a blanket statement about all compounding pharmacies, but you could see a situation where they kind of bypass some of the safety standards because they want to make it as quickly as possible. And we've seen issues in the past with compounding pharmacies like that. There was an issue with the New England compounding pharmacy a few years ago where there was a meningitis outbreak. You might remember. No. Anyway, so
but not,
I don't want
the good folks over at Bigelow's.
Right.
No,
of course not.
No,
well, we're not compounding Ozempic, but I do want to say this doesn't mean that none of it is safe. But as a blanket statement of all of it, I mentioned this to you earlier. I use something called the mom test when people are asking about this. And the mom test is if my mom called me and asked, should I take this? Could I take this medication? Is it safe? What would I say? And when it comes to the compounding Ozempics, I would say skip that one.
Let's err on the side of safety, shall we?
While you're doing this, I want to quickly shout out his mom, Mrs. G.
Mama G.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Oh, yeah.
60 years old today. Happy birthday, Mom.
But she looks like she's 30.
Great products from C.O. Bigelow.
All right, speaking of great products, hair supplements, are they legit? And what about prescription options?
So very quickly going to explain the difference between a supplement and a prescription drug.
Yeah.
Prescription drugs approved by the FDA, extensive testing studies that prove the claims that they're making are actually real and that they're safe and effective. A team of doctors has to vote on after reading all the studies and approve that it's safe for the marketplace. Supplements do not go through all that. They technically are regulated by the FDA, but they don't have to be approved beforehand. It's only after they're already on the market if there are issues with safety or if the FDA decides that they're making claims that they're not, substantiated. Then they get taken off the market or in trouble. So that's really the difference between a supplement and a prescription drug. Hair supplements. Hair is a hot topic.
Yes,
of course, just like Ozempic, we all want to know how we can keep it as we're getting older. There are definitely supplements that work, things like biotin, collagen that we're all known about. There are all these newer companies popping up that I won't name by name.
Every day in my feed.
On Instagram and stuff, I get the same ads too.
Yeah.
And these companies, if you look into the supplements, what the ingredients actually are, it's a lot of the stuff we already know about. I'm sure most of it is safe. I will say that as a pharmacist, I think prescription options are far better, especially in the hair world. Things like finasteride, minoxidil. These are things we know actually do work from the studies, and they're safe and effective. They're very little side effects. So I'd say go for the prescription option.
Go for the prescription, the multisyllabic things that you mentioned. Okay, is someone going to invent something other than an EpiPen? And I'm afraid of needles.
So, great time for this question. About a month ago, the FDA approved a new form of the EpiPen called Neffy. It's actually a nasal spray. If you've ever seen what Narcan looks like or gotten a Narcan training, it's the exact same mechanism. So maybe one of your kids has had to carry the EpiPen around before, and it's like a big, thick pen. The great thing about Neffy, which is brand new, is it's about this big. It's a very small nasal spray. So maybe sometimes, like my little brother had to carry an EpiPen, and it was always a problem for him when he was a kid. He's like, I don't want to carry this huge thing. This is really nice because it's much smaller, lighter, and pretty easy. You don't have to, inject somebody. You just put it right in the nose.
Is it a one-dose thing?
One dose.
One dose.
Same as the EpiPen.
Okay.
All right.
I like that.
Speaking about injecting yourself, should I get a flu shot?
Love this question, very timely question. The answer is yes, 100% you should get a flu shot, and I'll tell you why. I know a lot of, especially younger, healthier people are like, oh, it's a drag to go to the pharmacy, get the shot, I have to get injected, I'm sore for a day, and they're like, if I get it, I've had it before, I'll be over it in a couple days. What I tell people is the flu shot really is to protect the community. It's your duty to everybody that you live around, and it's more for the people who are vulnerable. So, if you get your flu shot, then you're protecting your grandparents or the elderly people in your building, your friends' babies, your friends' children. It's really, you're protecting those people more than you're even protecting yourself.
And you can get the flu shot with your COVID booster
Absolutely.
at the same time?
You can get them together, come into CO Bigelow, I'll give it to you myself.
You can get it from Alec. You could get anything there. You could get a stick of gum. You could get a flu shot. You could get hair products.
You can get moisturizer.
You could get moisturizer. Alec, it's great to see you. Thank you so much.
You too. Thanks so much for having me, guys.
Of course.